You are my son, but I've done all I can to protect you.
The gods smile on you, Octavian. You're a good soldier.
I'm a politician.
We don't need more politicians. It's not more speeches in the Senate that will change the world. Rome is dying.
Why do you think Caesar favored you so?
I was loyal.
No, Octavian. He saw in you the potential to continue his legacy. Not to follow him, but to exceed him.
Antony cannot be trusted. His heart lies in Egypt. We must confront the reality that civil war is inevitable.
And how will bloodshed save the people of Rome?
You are not meant to save them. You are meant to lead them.
All men are troubled when their moment has come.
I am not Caesar. I don't have his strength.
The people loved him, and they will love you.
You can't think like an ordinary man. You must reach beyond mortal ambition and do what has never been done.
To survive, my son, Rome must have a master.
Hemmed in at the edge of the world by your nominal allies, Octavian and Mark Antony, you know that this uneasy peace cannot last. Still, it would be wise to avoid direct conflict with them for now. Focus on consolidating your position in Iberia by subduing the Cantabri and enlarging your African domain. The conquest of Pompey's Mediterranean strongholds is a demanding task, but will give you a foothold in Octavian's territory that may prove extremely valuable when the triumvirate collapses. When this happens, as it inevitably must, the betrayals you suffered in the past will make victory all the sweeter.
That's right, everyone. It's time to begin our next campaign. It's been a while since I've been alone in playing. But we need to play as the true hero of the second triumvirate. Pontifex Maximus, Marcus Aemilius Lepidus, our true hero. And the younger. Let's see what my wife is. Ex-Vesta wives. Nice. +1 gravitas return and 2. Nice. Now, it has been a very long time since I played a proper Rome campaign with more of the mechanics. The Caesar and Gaul one was missing a lot of mechanics. So, any tips and tricks you can give me would be helpful, I will say. I do not want any, what do you call it? Spoilers, like kind of things that might happen. I want to be kept in the dark for those. But I would appreciate some help on basically what would be good to do in the terms of, hey, let's take a look at that research. Like what political actions are good and stuff like that. Because I think it was right when the political update was new was the last time I played a proper campaign. Outside of some of those more minor campaigns, which were missing a lot of... Okay. A lot of that craziness. This one's morale, missile damage. Okay, a bunch of buffs. Tortoises would be nice. Start with that. I think I want that immediately because I already have a buff to agriculture. I want to get that buff higher. No. Let's hold off of building there. Let's do... Where's this territory? Ooh, in the far north. I think I want to ignore that. Nova Carthago, maybe? No, I think I want... Here, I want a meeting place. 446. How much are these? 644, 7, 8. Yeah. I think that's good for now. Buff the Legio 3 Africana up a little bit because my goal I really want to take would be... Don't know if I want Syracuse. I think Syracuse would be would be better for me to take, more consolidated to my holdings. But Carcillus I want as well. That's going to be a little hard to hold in my opinion. But buff our agricultural. Let's keep Carthage as I'd rather keep it as a garrison colonia. All right. Edicts. Oh boy, edicts. Then I'll start getting those up so I can get better buildings. All right. What edict do I want? Let's keep the food up on that one. Nova. It's only a -1. Let's get that income there, especially with that meeting place coming in. Anywhere else that really has... Yes. Right. And I'm going to have to get ready to fortify Macomadis. That's going to be what I focus on next, most likely. I'll get a... Probably want a civil settlement and get some garrison, or basically some buildings that give me some garrisons, because right now they're at 6 and 2. There's still an edict. What other edicts do I have? No. Yes. Okay, this territory here. It's a -3. It's actually a nice bread and games buff. Is that the bread and games buff I get over here? No, why is that buff better? Is it... Oh, I know why that buff's better. Shrine of Mars, isn't it? Yeah. I definitely want that there. Carthago, I'll probably want a religious building as well. Ooh. Feels weird not having ideas to bounce off of people. And I have to rely on my own terrible judgment. Yeah. Let's do civil, and then let's get... Alright, another quick little turnaround.
This is no time for timidity. In Rome's name, I insist that your armies march against these creatures.
I gave you that offer, Anthony. There it goes.
They will set their swords to your people.
Don't think I want to call my allies to help. Don't like that. Alright, I think I might be able to do it with just one. I might have to build another fleet. I wanted to get that fleet up and running beforehand. Yeah, because I'm going to focus Marshall. Perfect. Get that in there. And let's get this. I don't have enough. Damn it. Let's do that first. No, let's do upkeep to armies first, and then I'll do the fleets. Anyone I can trade with.
The guards will have me listen to you, but do not. Your
Why?
lords,
Why would you not want to trade with me?
I greet you in my master's feared name. Speak in honesty, and you will be answered likewise. Your
Right.
generosity is astounding, remarkable, and sadly unneeded. My lord cannot be bought like a camel in the market.
Yes, you can. Thank you. Alright. Get my garrison of 2 legionnaires in there. Is this the one I want? Yeah. No. Commander. Yeah, I wanted to avoid that war to give me a little bit of extra time to take on Pompey's Rome, because I imagine the rest will declare war on them soon.
put your backs into it, you men. We need good, strong men. Your orders?
I might have to fight a naval battle. Oh boy. On this one I want. That. Is that an actual navy? Eight units.
Fleet reporting. Get the blockade set up. Row, damn you, row! Disembarking. Commander. Your orders?
Let's get them in here. Alright, now that we've got that going, let's focus on some of our Iberian holdings. One. And get... Do I want auxiliaries? There we go. Get those in. Nice quick turns. Good.
I am sure that you accept this treasure, drawn from the coffers of Pharaoh,
Darn, I can't believe they would say no to that. Listen, I will always try to get money out of any deal that comes to me. Oh, that's Hispania. Get a field of Mars in there, and we'll go.
At your command. Fleet reporting. Moving out. We still have a good wind. Steady as we go. Ready for orders. Lay siege to the settlement.
Let's take that.
Commander.
Let's get ourselves a field of Mars here in case I need to get more troops. With that, I now get some healing.
Put your backs into it, you men.
Just shy.
Greetings. Now speak plain.
Still low. Hold on. I think there's a way to... Wifey. Let's try that. Alright. Marcus. My Pontifex Maximus here. You have... Pontifex Maximus, you are a full... Yeah. I think I want strategist. Alright. Let's see what Pompous Rum has for me. Not much, it looks like. Oh, nice. Oh, they were a temporary system. Nope. That city looks better defended. Perfect. I want to make Syracuse my big jumping off point into Italia. It's kind of the big thing. Ooh, they did send an army this way. Alright. We've got a civil settlement, and let's get that fleet into here. Perfect. That campaign movement range is important. That's starting to go well. I think next turn I need to start focusing more on my Iberian settlements again. This one's a good one. Are you willing to trade with me now, my dear, dear Iberia?
A flapping tongue that speaks without wisdom is...
Thank you.
You bless our meeting with these terms.
Perfect.
I will show
200.
wisdom and accept them.
Huh. Samnites are scary, but I actually think I might have this. Not with that army, but with the actual army here. Alright, we're actually going to get a battle in this one. So, I mean, big things for this. It's been a while. It's been a few times since I've done a single player one. I'm not going to show you the live battle. I'll replay it through basically replay it through the replays, kind of go over my strategy and go from there. So I will see you. I guess I'll see you on this recording when it's over, but you'll see the battle itself and kind of my ideas and what plans I had and kind of how it worked out or didn't work out, to be honest. But I'll be back.
When we have thrown these invaders back into the sea, I hope that Neptune will drown them all. I want these bastards dead. By sword or sea matters not, but dead. Stand ready.
Alright, with that, we begin our first bit of manual combat. I'm actually forced to fight this battle on Pompeii, Rome. As they go to push me off of Syracuse itself. Got a weakened garrison and a lot of naval troops. Main legionnaires are going to be basically aiming to get off and shore up. I forgot to get the goddamn... I need to do that. But to shore up along the beachhead where it looks like they're moving down, using these weakened garrison raiding levies to kind of bait the enemy towards them. Tarentines are enjoying life. And of course the artillery ships are just waiting here for them to trudge up the beach. Here the Velites are off, as is that veteran legionnaire that is badly damaged, sadly. Got some levies. Levis, Vigiles. Some mercenary Thoreos. We got a Legatus. Got a veteran legionnaire. And of course, the true danger back here. Mercenary Samnite warriors. Definitely not using these plebs and this Vigile myself as a bit of cannon fodder, along with the rest of those garrison troops to fire, as just my troops get marked off the beach. Tarentine Cav starting to get dropped down. Fire at those two units right there, retargeting onto that general unit. Try to keep them targeted so I can fire easily without them having to remaneuver. Good number there. The javelins are starting to come on in. Getting that troop up there almost not in time. Another shot right into that general. Knocked that under 100. Oh, I am on the smaller unit size. I forgot about that until now. But Tarentine Cavalry, 100% didn't charge them to their deaths, so I could target them. Starting to hit those buildings there. That one did beautifully. 41 kills, 5 kills there, but up to 42 here. Yeah. You see, I forgot a very important thing, that they had cavalry and they can rotate all the way around, which could be a problem. Veteran Legionnaire General moving on in. Some nice fire going in there. This unit basically is going to just kill itself. Distract the enemy for a minute. Try to keep them broken up. And fire. And they basically break right there. Or will break off down to 19 there. And I'm like, I don't need to worry about that. It should be fine. Jokes on me. I do need to worry about that. So that Velite just immediately breaks to that Legatus. Kinda needed that to hold back with the Legionnaire. Artillery fire was ripping into that Samnite. That's why I wanted to get those Levis on the wall. Or onto the beach. Basically line them up. Down to 80 there. They're hitting my general, which is not nice of them. So I'll chase them away. Still firing, trying to take out that Samnite fully. For whatever reason they stop, which is a pity. They do get into that Vigila. Though they're not going to get many kills there, sadly. Over here, the Velite is just firing into the flank. Doing what they can, you know. Living life. Point is just to exhaust them and blast them with the artillery ships, which is, you know, why they're there. And use my garrison as the most expendable shield of all time. And it is working. It's a lot of his own men. We still got this beautiful cluster right here, which I'm going to just, you know, at this point take advantage of. As over here, the veteran legionnaires are dropping. And I'm almost freed up. I charge them forward. I do not want these guys getting around and opening up a gap. Especially as I begin my next plan, which is going to be moving on out and just crushing this pocket before the Sabinites can get involved. Because those are still probably the biggest threat, even that 110. They're not going to win, but they could hurt my army, and I don't want that to happen. A lot of them are beginning to rout. Again, targeting that general. Target. Just try to shatter those Thoreos. And here comes the troops moving out. 117 there, 128 there. Pretty good kills. Legionnaire coming along this flank. Legionnaires coming on down. And artillery's firing at that last remaining Samnite. So there's still 100 of them left. Miss both. Pity. Got a break through the Samnite, and get into this Samnite. With that, nice, simple victory. Let's see these army stats. Alright, I mean, my general health, the artillery ships 123, 138. I mean, we knew those were gonna be what carried it. If they did not attack along the coast, I was screwed. Legionnaires 153, 69, nice. Yeah, nothing good there. But let's get back to that campaign map. After that successful defense, I should be poised to take the rest of Syracuse. So let's get back into it. A grand victory. Who could have foreseen it? Yeah. Now, good, well-positioned artillery pieces. Though it did get a little dicey for a minute. I'm going to, I think, release them. I don't want the slaves. Moment. Perfect, that's going to force them back, and then I'm going to rotate pretty much back around to take Syracuse. Where? Oh my god, yeah, I guess this territory. And that's good there. Oof. Events. What event occurred? It's winter, that's why. Alright, rotate. And rotate. The majority of the ships right now are they're starving, so let's hold out for a turn here. Let them starve and then hit Syracuse next turn. Want to see if I can force them to flee or come back across. Yeah, perfect. Nope, the rebellion was prevented. That's good. More money. Alright. And that's this province captured. Alright. I like that army replenishment, so I always like to go forward with it. Let's do... Alright, let's let the turn flip. Alright. Next turn, they'll be willing to move. Let's get that, and then we'll get the Navy buff. Alright. I don't worry about the scattered fleets. Okay. That could be a problem. Don't attack. No, they did. I don't know why they would do that. But with that, that's going to give me the ability to strike them. Don't need armies at the moment or navies, so I do want to spend all my money increasing my, let's see, commercial, agrarian yields.
Steady as we go. Is there nothing else?
Why? Building squalor, taxes, slaves, provincial instability. I have to find a way to deal with that. I'll probably want to get rid of that the slave building. I think it's not a good one to have.
I am sure that you accept this treasure, drawn from the coffers of Pharaoh.
They still say no. I don't want a non-aggression pact without money. Oh shit, there's a province up here as well. Let's get that navy decreased.
Hard on the oars, you men.
Ooh, we got the Luda Roma. Yes, that's... Why couldn't that happen a turn earlier? Alright, let's do about... here. Oh.
We hunger for battle. For death and honor.
Crush the Rebellion.
Come out.
My mercenary army. Let's get that well.
Commander, I want hourly patrols.
Yeah, that should be good. Well, wonder how everyone else is doing. I'll probably take a quick look at the major factions in a second. Infamy. Oh no. What's happened? Where is it? Alright, some fool's been caught desecrating. I will punish him for myself. Motherfucker.
Fleet reporting.
I am the Pontifex Maximus. You do not... Boop. Boop.
Laying siege to the settlement. It is an honor to serve Rome. None shall pass. Set up a blockade.
Actually,
Fleet reporting. We cannot sail there. None shall
I
pass.
break the
Turn
blockade.
about.
Could I?
To battle.
Yeah. Oh, I lost. I actually did lose one. No, that sucks.
Waiting for a new course.
That sucks.
Yes. Steady as we go.
I think this admiral needs a wife.
To battle. Victory for Rome.
Ooh, almost left money on the table. That's not allowed. I think over here. I want a Shrine of Mars. Can I get a Shrine of Mars over here? I already have one. Perfect. Perfect. Damn it. Do I get a second battle? Yeah, I don't want to take that battle right now. Let it back off. Ooh, children born. Alright. Boop, 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 boop.
Let them cower before Rome. It is an honor to serve. None shall pass.
Orthogo, get that upgrade. No, 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 no. Now, let's go. Let's go Mars there. So my ally was attacked. Alright, well.
This is no time for timidity.
Oh, you deal with that shit. Can I back off again? Just continue to... Can I continue to blockade them and just fucking...
Your orders?
Okay. I'm gonna have to fight the battle, damn it. I didn't want to. Get 2 units of Italian cavalry. That should let us. We'll have to do it next turn. Alright. Alright, we'll do that next turn. Syracuse needs a... Sit on the city of Syracuse. Alright. This is going to be a far more disastrous battle, I feel. But I have to take it. And I have to win. I have a lot of Velites, a lot of mercenary. I have 2 Italian cavalry, and I'm going to have to avoid using my general. But I've got to basically kite these into death. Crush them. Basically, surround and eliminate is going to be the name of the game. Shit. This one actually worries me. Well, I'll see you on the other side, and this will probably be the final turn here. Hopefully smash them and be able to just take the city next turn. But I'll be back. Alright, let's get back to started. Sadly, no speech, because I forgot to move my general, and I have to move him back. Bit of a foggy fight, as we have our desperate defense on this hill. As we do fight double the troops, but... my plan is basically, and by the way, I did actually exit out of the game to get my paint tools back. Am I going to go back to the other one and fix it? No. Nah, because then it won't make sense now. But my ploy is basically to basically crash against this defensive position here, because they'll target the, basically the open areas. Once that happens, move the Velites around this way. The cavalry along this way to hit their. This is going to go to hit their Levis and Velites. This will go to help shatter the Legionnaire line. This unit on the hill is going to target this way. This unit is going to target this way, and this unit will be where I need it for backup. This unit as well is just going to be where I need it, mainly a reserve line for the second force. And hopefully this works well. Do have a very decent amount of Levis and Velites, some Vigiles, and of course some Legionnaires. But as you know, we gotta actually win this fight here, because if not, we are in trouble. We're going to be set back very hard when we face Rome. And I do not want to lose our glorious Pontifex Maximus. It's going to be overwatching on that hill. Actually, I think in this version of it, it actually makes the Legatus better, because they only lost 10 men, so they're down to 30, while these guys are at 90. So less unit models, the morale I think hits harder, is something I've noticed in that last battle. We might be seeing a little bit in this battle as well. Small debuff to all of our morale. And to be honest, I have no idea why. Probably overwhelming odds against us. We are going to speed up. They are going to take a minute to walk. Here. And as they're really coming into view, I am a little worried because this unit is already poised to kind of get around me. As you can see, that straight line is kind of like that. So I am a little worried that they are going to actually fan out, which would be disastrous for me. That Velites. What is it? That Velites, and I think that's a pleb. Yeah. Have already made their way all the way up there, while the other force is basically sprinting to catch up and exhausting themselves, which is great. Range getting up on that hill, getting ready to fire down. Starting to take those shots. As the infantry moves in, and thank thank the gods, thank Jupiter, thank Mars, that they've decided to cluster towards the center. Basically just trying to overwhelm my center line, it looks like. There we go, the firing is starting right into those flanks. And already the cavalry is rotated around, getting ready to snipe their first snipe. And the next one is maneuvering. Basically just gonna annihilate pretty much all of these. Don't want to get caught up in the veteran legionnaires, these mercenary Italians. Though nice, are not that good. A lot of the low tiers are starting to break away. Kind of gotta get out of there as that legionnaire tries to cut me down. Range fire comes in. Range fire coming in here. Velites are getting out. And with this, we do annihilate most of their ranged. As such, the Italians are going to just get right into the back here. Disrupt the enemy formation for a minute before moving back out. Bit of a misplay here. This unit's fully shattered. I don't need to keep firing at them. But yeah. Cavalry is brutal. Italian spears and Vigiles are trying to get on out. Basically hold them there for a second. And now time to roll. Help break this force right here. Boom. Those plebs pretty much routed, trying to get into those levies as well before I get blasted. As well as just getting into the back of these legionnaires, killing them before they can do more damage. Because I need to preserve every ounce of strength that I can. You'll start to see this Lepidus here is going to get real wrecked soon. Cavalry did get forced back a bit. One cavalry unit's going to rotate this way as things get bad. Yeah. Hurry down to 45, 36. Smash right into these guys. And wrap down onto them. Cavalry running this unit down again. Eliminate any ranged I can. As you can kind of see, my numbers are starting to crumble a bit. Down to 55 there. 69 nice there. 51 there. Still 36. Just trying to hold out as long as I can. Want to break this unit, knock them out. I get really lucky there that they decide not to target me. Still cut in a few of those ranged around. Trying to break that general now is the next bet. Just hit them with morale shocks, because that's what I'm going to need. Still trying to fire in. This Legionnaire is holding out as strong as possible. Lepidus out of ammo. He's going to take that brunt and not survive it in the slightest. Down to 20 there. And I'm going to need to get into that Legionnaire because that Legionnaire is still healthy as all hell. Lepidus that wasn't doing well is now going to do super not well. They backed off. Doing some good damage to them. Oof. Full health Legionnaire. That is going to be that full health Legionnaire. That 116 Legionnaire. Right now the two most dangerous units on that field. My job is to be to whittle those guys down with Lepidus because my infantry ain't holding for sure. The corridor breaks. Time to fire down. Shatter that unit. Cavalry rotating behind. Breaking that Legionnaire. Gotta keep running, they are very low. That's basically this Italian cavalry done from the fight. They're not going to be able to do much more. Still 90 in that unit. Unit shatters. Got to get the Legatus out of there. Both units are just running. So they still have javelins left. Cavalry going to rotate back into here. Knock, hopefully, these guys out of the fight with the attacked and rear penalty. Yep. Just Victoria, lead us. Just trying to keep them in the fight. It's time for the javelin volleys. Right in the back of that blob. Help finish off this isolated foe with the last of that cavalry. Attacked and rear penalty. Attacked and rear. And knock this one out. We managed to eke that battle up, but this army is not looking good. That is for sure. Some great kills. Legionnaires 126, 217, 223, 203, 142, 111. The Italian Calf 309 kills, 228 kills. Velites 174 right there, 102, 115, 69, nice. Again, some of these Legionnaires 120 kills there. That's pretty much the biggest, but that veteran Legionnaire almost at 100 himself. Brutal, brutal stuff here. And with that, well, let's crush them, finish off Pompeii, Rome, and face the true enemy, Octavian. That usurper wants to be Rome, Julius Caesar's heir, but that's me, Lepidus. After Mark Antony was cast aside, that role belongs to me. And we'll show him what's up. Let's get back to the battle. Alright, easy, easy victory. What enemies are at bay, man? They're so far away. I guess they're talking about these guys who are raiding me.
Rome needs good fighters.
I'll smash them next turn.
Victory for Rome! Lay siege to the settlement!
Still, they're saying I would lose this? Okay, so it would say I lost the Admiral. Okay, that's fine. As long as I do lose Marcus Aurelius, that's fine. I don't mind taking this loss.
Is that all? We hunger for battle. It is an honor to serve Rome. Commander?
Over the upkeep. And let's hold in the city and recover. Alright, I'll let the turn tick over and I should be good to go. Yeah, he ran away. My navy is greatly diminished, and I'll have to build that back up along with everything else. Which does kind of suck. Yeah. That's fine.
Come, fight for Rome.
4 more legionnaires.
We're going to need a bigger fleet.
I need to start getting my legionnaires and velites back. Need 1,500 to get the manipular barracks so I can have 5 legionnaires, or 4 legionnaires and 1 veteran, plus the 2 that I have here and the other veteran. Once I have that force of 4, I can start moving those guys up to strike. Troubled and unhappy. Alright, I think I'll give it one more turn. Because, that's just a fast set around. I want to see if anything interesting happens. Ooh, that is a big... that up and building.
Recruiting more ships for Rome.
That is an actual admiral fleet.
March.
Right, most of the fleet is recovered.
You have further orders?
Yeah. Let's get that, because I imagine some sieges coming in. Nah, fuck it. I'm a bad influence. I want one more turn. Yeah. Good, I have Anthony coming on in. Then we'll have to smash against Anthony ourselves. Or do we? Oh, that's what I should do at the end of this turn. Let's kind of take a look at everything. On ships. My ships are damaged. And another ballista ship. No. Sadly can't do that.
Ready for battle. It is a great and glorious thing to die for Rome. None will escape. Besieging settlement.
Boop, boop. I think I do. I do know I never learned my lesson, but I don't actually want that territory up there. I want to send Lepidus back down. because that territory is shit. And I'd rather him keep that territory that I don't feel that I'm going to be able to hold up there. Alright, before I end this here, let's take a look at everything. Anthony is at war with basically a bunch of the East, as well as Octavian Rome. They're still alive. They're fighting Anthony's.
Well
You know what?
met, friend. Sit and let your words move me. I thank you for the offer. I thank you. I can sense that the gods smile on our agreement.
Okay. I do want to take Africa. I like what I have here. That admiral could become a problem of heading down here. Let's get another legionnaire. Actually, there we go. That should be good there. 2 turns. And I can get some legionary cavalry. But with that, that is the first episode done and dusted with Pontifex Rome under our control. I'm sure they will never try to rebel from me. They don't hate me in the slightest. Ooh, yeah. But yeah, it is 100% that I don't expect them to stay loyal there, Pontifex Rome. I 100% don't. But I do need them to just be a little bulwark up there for a small amount of time while I consolidate into Italia, and then I can deal with them when they rebel. On top of that, yeah, that's a nice garrison of 10 units. But outside of that here, Lepidus has done a great deal to solidify his territory. Take out Syracuse and my nice jumping off point into Italy, which is what's going to come next when I bring that down there. I'll basically bring the army down there and start striking down here. So it looks like Mark Antony might be leading me there before then. But with that, I do hope you all enjoyed. The war with Rome begins as the war with Rome ends. All praise the Pontifex Maximus. Bye for now.